This story begins like many other games in this genre, on a dark and stormy night. This is, of course, only for dramatic effect.
Elden Ring has come and gone, and on the list of the most anticipated games Souls-like, we found ourselves copy-paste version of Bloodborne via PC port called Thymesia. Either the unplayable state, which I found the performance to be in because it's just a shit show. From an average of 80 frames, it dips somewhere between 40 frames, becoming an instant freeze, forcing you to easily downgrade the boring yet really unsatisfying visual graphics to medium or even low, just so you can have the game playable. Thymesia was no fun, with a very hard leveling up system which takes forever and tedious boss fights. Wasn't the mechanics, the fact that you had to hit once and dodge 100 times, making a boss fight last roughly around 20 minutes. Fear not, because the gods of gaming has blessed us once again. Not with that bless. Since yesterday, from recording this video, a new hero comes to save the day. Equipped with dodging, blocking, and rolling, which kind of feels a bit soul-ish, I present you the very best comedy you can possibly find in a game. Remember Borderlands 1? Yep, that level of comedy. Perhaps even sweeter, even newer, even better. I'm talking about Chris Rock at his finest, back in 2007.
Our hero browsed through the spell book and confidently picked the correct spell, as any protagonist would do. She apparently was not fully recovered and asked if our hero really had used the correct spell on her. Yes, of course. Our hero lied.
Between your companion Lucy, conveniently,
we picked Lucy for this mission. Will her backstory and how she ended up at this convenient location be explained?
An over-the-top weapon acquisition system? Toilets that serve as teleportation stations.
Our hero stumbled upon a stinky outhouse. Did he dare to enter it? Ew, what stinks? Oh, I see.
I give you our hero.
But what about the protagonist, our hero? The one with a fancy walk and a mighty weapon. Yeah, this is not him.
And from here on out, you are well on your way to start your hero's journey. No, not that hero's journey, although this really feels like every single penny worth. Our game already has a hero. Problem is, within the first 10 minutes of gameplay, you kill it by accident. And your main quest, as of right now, is to resurrect it. Makes sense. Doing so, you get to travel around the land and cover like this beautiful landscape, finding sharks in a pond. Beware. Leveling up either your strength or your defense, attack, you name it. Getting into creepy dungeons and fighting more bosses. You eventually get to resurrect your beloved hero now, since she can't fight anymore, uptaking the job of a busty bartender. And within 1 hour of gameplay, I realized the developers are people that really understand what we need in a video game. Any of this makes sense? No, it doesn't have to, because the giant wolf on the floor happens to be a cat. And if you do speak its language, it will reward you with a potion. Sir Whoopass Immortal Death also brings a sense of puzzle when trying to find new fancy ways to kill the bad guys.
How about some orcs? Yes!
And before you know it, the tutorial is finally over.
Now that we have reached the end of the tutorial level, the player is ready for the actual game. But here's also the mandatory deadly swinging trap section with a jumping puzzle.
Man, I am done with serious over-the-top gaming. Everything has to be so serious nowadays. I just need some relaxation and fun time in my life. And this is why Whoopass literally kicks Timesia's ass every day. Just be wary. A bit on the rough performance side, it will also kick your graphics card's ass. Yep, you're looking at sometimes more than 8 gigabytes of video RAM. Not a lot of us have graphics cards with that power. Granted, at 2K resolution. You know I played. Yeah, that wasn't fun. What can I say? It's a killer. But God bless the devs once again for their humor. You're literally playing a very well written stand-up comedy show while you're fighting your way through the whole thing. Speaking of fighting, I stumbled upon these two. They seemed like they were having a genuine argument. And if you're about asses in your face or otherwise, Sir Whoopass continues his hero's journey. Stop it. In the most fun way possible. It took me about roughly 20 hours more or less. It can take you the same depending on the level of difficulty that you choose. For the brave gamer out there who wants a little bit more challenge in their hero's journey. Oh God. Well, like seriously, man, I've been dealing with real shit and like things have happened, health issues, family, job. Sir Whoopass Immortal Death delivers one of the most refreshing game experience I have had since more than 2 years. And if this isn't fresh enough for you, you can always search stuff on Steam or continue the hero's journey somewhere else. I realize this is annoying. But as far as I'm concerned, man, look no further. Honestly, I cannot praise this game enough. This would have been absolutely perfect experience if it had some sort of form of co-op. But candy bars don't grow on trees. You find them in loot chests. Neither does money, because networking is expensive. My name's Rocashu, and if you enjoyed this journey, come back and leave a like. Or talk to us in a comment section. Whatever whoop-ass games have you been playing lately? Yeah, you see what I did there?
Fine. Let's show what really happened.